Come here and stay.
Let me go.
You come over here getting in the middle of something that you had nothing to do with.
10 days for contempt of court. Go now.
But that's the first one I've ever done.
Who?
Just only take it back to
Please stop.
What is up? Welcome to the Court of Public Opinion, aka the set for the Dumb Criminal Files. Before we get started, I want to get some ground rules for this series. Number 1, no nudity or gross stuff. This is meant to look at the dumb criminal for fun, not for gross out moments. So that one clip from Live PD of a woman shitting and pissing on the side of the road, well, that's out. As well as the naked guy running through a casino for some reason. It's been on compilations on YouTube, and it shows an uncensored dong. Yep, there are compilations out there with an uncensored dong flapping around while a dude is being chased. The reason why it's not going to be used is very simple. It would take way too long to censor every time that dong is flapping in the wind. 2, we'll try to get originals, but sometimes we'll have to draw from compilations. I mean, seriously, there are some that the search would be so hard to find because they're so generic. So if I can, I will find the original clips, but if I can't, we'll settle for compilation footage. I mean, seriously, there might be some that actually cause me to be flagged by the FBI or something. 3, none of this is malicious. It is all in good fun. A nice roasting is fine, but I'm not going to be overly mean. That's self-explanatory. And finally, there is going to be clips where police get violent with a subject. This is a series based off of people getting arrested for stupid reasons, have stupid excuses, or are just plain stupid. With the climate we're in with police being criticized, I want to make this very clear. I do not condone police brutality. There are good cops and there are bad cops. Sometimes police officers are forced to get physical. I am not going to pretend they don't, and I am not going to censor when they do. So if you feel the need to criticize a police officer in one of these clips, feel free to. Just please do not turn my comments into a war of words. And with that out of the way, let's get to our first clip. This first clip is from Cops. It was shot in Chattanooga. When? Fuck if I know. The officer, a guy named Derek Pendergrass, was doing some interview for the show about this clip. But I'm the one doing the commentating, so fuck this guy. Starts out with Pendergrass being called to a scene where some lady is laying in the middle of the road, and she happens to be bleeding a little. And then, we see her, laying on the sidewalk, arms in the air. Why the fuck is her arms in the air like that? Drunk lady was asked to remain seated. Remember that. And this lady is clearly drunk.
What happened to the side of your face?
I'm not sure.
Well, how come you're going forgetful on me in the most important part?
Because I'm not sure. If you'll stick with me, I'll stick with you.
Yeah, I'm sticking with you, but you're not.
No, you're not sticking with me.
You're not sticking
No,
with
you're
me.
not sticking with me.
No, you're
look
not
at me.
sticking with me.
Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
Look at me.
I'm looking at
Look
you.
at me. Let's do this together.
I don't think we need to do anything together.
Okay, I don't either.
I think you need to just help me out
I
here.
think your nickname is Doodoo.
So Officer Derek Doodoo Pendergrass gets less info from the drunk lady. My surprise level is still at 0. So we go to the witnesses, who begin to tell him how her and another individual pulled up in a truck and both got out when drunk lady decides, fuck it, I'ma stand up. And this is where the cop has had it.
You do not own me.
Stay seated.
Let me go.
Come here and stay seated.
Let me go.
Let me tell you something. You are not going to do that.
Maybe she thought since all cops are pigs, he must taste like pork. Honestly, if some drunk chick tried to go all zombie nom nom on me, I would have thrown her down too. I have to applaud him though. She clearly had the weight advantage and he threw her down clean. And don't give me the, oh, she's drunk, probably easy. Ever been around a drunk person? Sometimes they're very unpredictable. So, you would have thought she learned a lesson, but no. Here's another clip from the same incident.
Please. Oh, God, here we go. Hey. Ah!
Pretty sure that this is a different cop, but whatever they're wearing makes them smell like hamburgers to drunk people. But again, shoving her head down, these two cops are trained to handle zombies. This next clip is from Houston on April 17, 2017. Stop me if you heard this one. A guy walks into a cell phone store and tries to hold it up, then gets locked in the store.
No, don't open.
Open it.
No. Let me.
Open.
You would think this master criminal would pay attention to the people leaving, but no. The best part is he demands someone to open something, and you see a lady just yell no and leave. After a bit, the dude walks back and finds the door's locked. Then he flees towards the back and finds there's no way out. Well, he's screwed, starts panicking, and looks for a way out. My favorite tactic is thinking shooting out the lock of the door is going to work. That works in movies as a plot device, but in real life, not really. And you heard him. He going to jail. This guy watched way too many movies. After a bit of trying to find some way out, goes back to try breaking down the door. At this point, he has to be wondering what those doors are made out of, because his super ultra instinct MMA style front kick of doom doesn't make the door explode. But he does make the sign fall, so his manhood is still intact. That red-shirted guy just walking by looking in like, ooh, iPhones, while the chick in black in the background waving him away is so funny to me for some reason. But then, the criminal unleashes his ultimate move, begging.
Please, please, I have nothing, please. Please, 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 I have nothing. Please, I'm sorry, please, please. Help, please. Help, please, please.
If you took a shot every time he says please, you'd probably be dead. I just realized this, but I think he broke the window. At one point he reaches past grabbing the bars. Well, you should get used to bars because here comes 5-0. At least he was nice enough to raise his hands and accept that he was a dumbass. He obviously didn't scout the location, didn't know Ultra Karen would be working that day. He probably wanted a new phone, got tired of track phone, wanted something cooler, but didn't want to pay for it. By the way, point taken away for the cop who demands the dude to put up his hands when his hands are clearly up. So for this last video, we go to the A&E show Court Cam. This is Spencer Boston. Can you guess from this picture what this guy is in court for? Tie-dye shirt, long greasy hair, unkempt beard. Oh, it's clear. He's going to court for jaywalking.
This is the arraignment of 20-year-old Spencer Allen Boston. At a traffic stop 2 months earlier, Boston received citations for speeding and simple possession of marijuana.
Oh, pot. Wouldn't have guessed. And speeding? Dude, what pot smoker speeds? Honestly, I've never heard of that. I have heard of potheads doing like 10 miles an hour staring at trees, but never speeding. Anyways, these are our citations. This happened in Tennessee where pot is still illegal, but he was only issued citations. So the simple thing to do is to just pay the fine and go on with life. But Spencer Boston isn't most people. He decides he is going to go to court and plead his case. In skinny jeans, tennis shoes, a jacket, and what looks like a tank top with a deep neckline. Spencer is totally trying to seduce this old judge. But in seriousness, if you're going to go to court for anything, at least look presentable. Nice pants, nice shoes, dress shirt, shave, pull your hair back if you have long hair. You know, presentable. By the way, I keep looking at the judge's bald spot and keep thinking someone should shine that shit. So Spencer really wanted to plead his case, and well, here's his case.
That's why she started talking son.
Yes, sir. I think it's very unfair, the marijuana law here. I think we the people deserve better because marijuana is a very harmless drug and it's been around for ages, since the 80s and 90s.
Guys, did you know that? That marijuana has been around for like a long time, since like the 80s and 90s. Fucking mind blown, y'all. Well, the judge shuts him down.
I've heard that baloney all my life, so don't go any further on that.
Yes, sir.
I don't know whether it's good or bad. All I know is
Yes, sir.
Tennessee still has it against the law. I swore to uphold the laws, and I have to uphold the laws as a judge. It probably is unfair, but I can't change it. You've got to go see the legislature to get that changed.
Yes, sir.
And
Rightfully so. Time for an educational lesson. There are 3 branches of government: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. The executive branch signs laws. The legislative branch creates laws. The judicial branch enforces laws. This means unless you're going to the Supreme Court of your state or the federal Supreme Court, a statement like what Spencer made is not going to get you out of anything. Not like the judge in that sexy Tennessee accent is going to be like, you know what? Based. Case dismissed. By the way, the judge said it best. Hate the law or love the law, it is the law. Some are unfair, but going in front of a judge with a case of, I want to smoke weed and this law sucks, is not going to get you very far. So Spencer decides to go to trial, and they're setting the date. This is when this stoner Chad says, hey, I'm gonna make a statement.
Decides to take action as he pulls out what appears to be a joint. No one seems to notice until, shockingly, he lights up. And this time it's noticed immediately.
hey, we the people deserve better.
We the people deserve better. Indeed, you champion of Mary Jane. I mean, it's been around forever, since like the 80s and 90s. I really want to know what he was thinking with this, though. Did he think the judge would want to puff? Maybe the bailiff? By the way, disrupting the court proceedings is against the law. It's called contempt of court. So added to his charges were contempt of court and disorderly conduct. But we will never forget the legend of Stoner Chad. Dumb Criminal Files will come out every second week of the month, which means February 11th will be the next installment. Hopefully the next one will feature Judge THS, but we couldn't get the sprites out and she had stuff she was doing. So next week I return to Family Annihilator series with John List. Hope you enjoyed this funnier side of true crime, and I will see you next week.